polls are correct, where Labour is doing particularly well in the run-up to this election is in those areas amongst voters who voted for the Conservatives in 2019 and were genuinely hopeful or expectant that the levelling up agenda would produce something for them. Because the issues that they face, particularly in smaller towns, in places that are not often very well connected to larger cities or are not near large cities like the southwest of England, those issues are very real. And I think Labour will find that it wants to deliver something within a short to medium term for those voters as well. Now, how it does that, particularly in a context where growth is weak, where there is going to be significant constraint on the resources that it can invest, that's a big question for Labour, and we wait to see what its programme will be. But one thing we've been working on at the Bennett Institute, which we think is very germane to this challenge, is the question of what kinds of infrastructure sustain life in poorer communities, in what have been called left behind places. And are there interventions, small scale interventions that may not necessarily be that costly? Are there ways in which local authorities or devolved governments as well as central government can intervene to, for instance, restore the social infrastructure of a place, to make sure that a football club does not close, that is providing all sorts of kind of wider civic value and amenities, or that, you know, can provide better green space or improve parks and their quality.